And men who are called to big things, men who are called to high and powerful things, and find themselves isolated and cut off without other men in their circles, often get caught doing dumb things, often gets caught
Hmm.
in some kind of downfall or misery because they were lonely and not surrounded by good men.
Yeah, it brings up a good point. He may have gotten to the point where he was just surrounded by yes men and
Mhm.
hangers on and the guys that want to be part of his entourage that didn't weren't really his friend, weren't really telling him no, weren't really telling him that's not a good look. Watch your back. And so he didn't have anybody that was actually had his best interests at heart to say, hey, dude, that's not a good look. And that girl was red flags all over the place. It's somebody that he would listen to. He's probably surrounded by yes men and people that just
Right.
are in their own way, just got their hands in his pockets.
Yeah. And to some degree, and I've even heard somebody else throw this out there, this actually kind of makes an argument why it's good for us as men, especially when we get into these older years, why it's good for us to have a wife at home. Not
Mm.
necessarily that we have a perfect marriage or that she's doing all this and all this other kind of stuff, because most wives wouldn't do what this girl did. Like most wives
Right.
are not as freaky as it appears this girl was, allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's not about that. It's about dude. And one of his guests, Monique, even tried to warn him, like,
Yeah.
you need to be at home somewhere with a grown woman. I mean, just doing your thing at home, not out here running these streets, chasing females that are half your age and all this other kind of stuff. You need to be somewhere sitting your old tail down. I mean, just having a good old what's for
Yep.
dinner relationship. And sometimes a boring life is a stable life. And when you chase all the craziness, the foolishness, especially in forms of a female, then you're destined for some kind of trip up, man, some kind of slip up.
Yeah. I mean, it neither one of them are victims, and I'm just curious how much it's going to cost him for this little transgression. Because yeah, I mean, every older man who's single that's out there, that's what they want. They want that younger woman, but that comes at a high price. And if you don't got a group of guys around you to watch your back and protect your neck, then it might cost you the whole bag. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out. But it's also interesting. I wonder what Monique's probably calling him right now. Texting him, "I told you so. I told you so. Leave them little girls alone." Speaking of leaving them girls
Dude,
alone,